There we go. Recorder's on. Good morning again, everybody. It's Friday, August 16th, 2024. Thanks for being here. So what I'm seeing in the pre-market from the scanner is that we're having a lot of charts pull back a little bit. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just a little, just a little pullback. But then when you think about it, we've been up an awful lot right here. I mean, jeepers creepers, that's a ton. To go from those lows to the high here, 8.5%. Even if we call this, a higher low, and we'll take from that low up, that's still 6%. That's an awful lot for the SPY to get up without any kind of reasonable pullback. We're pretty far away from the T-line. Over the years, I've tried to come up with a number, what is a good number there, and I've just never been able to. So what I do is just kind of shrink the chart up so you can see, as much as you can, and then just go through there and just take a look and see how far, say, price or the recent candle is from the T line, and you'll find that every time it does that, every time it gets too far, it wants to come back. I mean, it just, and basically what it is the market, any chart you look at, they'll move up, but then it's like the chart, the price action, the candlestick, whatever it is, it wants to get a little timid up here. It doesn't like to go up by itself. And for me, I'm a moving average user, so I'm going to say, well, it's waiting for those moving averages to come up. Smart money is what's pushing this up, or all money together. And then there's profit taking. And then smart money, if it still thinks the price is worth more, smart money comes back in because smart money doesn't want to pay high. And we can be smart money. We don't have to be that not so smart money. We just have to learn not to buy too high. Now, I know I've mentioned here fairly recently, there's nothing wrong with buying high and profiting higher. Well, what I don't mean is try to pick tops. What I mean is, okay, if we rally up, this right here might be low, sell high, but on the other hand, let's do this. If we pull back a little bit, this is higher than this. That's what I'm talking about. Buy higher, sell higher. But you're buying higher on a pullback. No, I'm sorry, that was not really part of this morning, just got sidetracked there. So anyway, I am seeing a lot of charts on the scanner pulling back. The market SPY looks like it's a little weak, but not horrible. It's not crashing. We do have this gap here that we need to be concerned with because we could easily come down and fill that. My only concern with that is that positions that I might have, or you might have, you may see those positions go from green to red. Not necessarily bad, but they may lose a little of their momentum, a little bit of their juice as price moves down to meet up and to make everything okay right in here. Now, as the T-line moves up, when price is up here, even if it's moving down, the T-line will continue to climb. Any moving average will continue to climb. You'll see it more in the faster ones. So what happens is we'll see price meet up with that. And that's usually where something happens, around that area. Not exactly right on it. I mean, it can be, but not normally. It's just sort of in that area. Right now, the way I see the SPY here, which is my go-to chart for the overall market, I see price is above the T-line and T-line is above the trend indicator. To me, that's a bullish trend. That's my rule for a bullish trend. And You know, just like over here, price above the T-line, T-line above the trend indicator. And that's what I want to look at. But I also look at where price is up too much. What I also look at is I read the market, read the room. You know, we can read our room, but you can read, think of all traders as a room. Read the room. What's everybody saying? What's the scuttlebutt? You know, what are other people talking about? And this is where that wall of worry comes in, because that's what I'm hearing right now, the wall of worry. And I'm one of those. I'm in that wall of worry. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being in that group of wall of worry. Just don't let it stifle you. Don't let it cripple you. Now, I'm not saying go out there and bang out 100 trades or anything like that. Just watch the chart. Let the chart set up. Be a little bit patient. If we're going to pull back today, a pullback today, unless it turns those dots red, that's a bullish pullback to me. Now, we've broken out of that downtrend here. This would be a great area for price to come back to, right in there. It would accomplish filling that gap. We would get down to the T-line, get down to the trend indicator there, and then we'll watch for a bullish candlestick to say, okay, hey, maybe it's time. But you know, that doesn't have to happen. It really does not. We could sit here and put a line right at the low of this candle. Price can just kind of bebop around. And if it wants to go up, when it goes up, you'll be able to spot it. And if it wants to go down, you'll be able to spot that too. The key here is to have a little patience, wait for the chart to tell you what to do. And that's the beauty of candlesticks, is they will tell you what to do. Alrighty, that was my idea about the market today. I do want to look at FNGU, and you can see that it is turning bullish. It's not quite 100% bullish for me yet. The T-line is not above the trend indicator, but you can see the possibility that it just might get there. So we'll be watching this very closely. If FNGU gets bullish, then this is enough power. The stocks in FNGU has enough power to lift this market. Pizza is one that we're still holding. It's pulling back a little bit. It's still following the T-line. One of the, I don't talk about this too much, really, probably should more. One of the things that goes with the T-line, for those that follow the T-line, is what we call a T-line run. And that's where price goes up and down, and it may even dip below the T-line intraday. But if it never closes below the T-line, we call that a T-line run. And we're set up for that now. There's enough days. Usually it's 4 or 5 days where we start thinking, okay, we may have a T-line run starting. So I'm going to keep an eye on this, just see if it keeps following that T-line right up. Currently in it. You know, when you're sitting in something and you've got $1,000 profit, you can give it a little bit of room. And I feel giving it that T-line right here is a little bit of room. Second here, got things kind of messed up. I really do. Let's get that out of the way. Sorry about that. NVDA. I know that a lot of people are looking at NVDA, me included. And NVDA, watch for that pullback. I think we're in prime area for setup. For those that have it, 2 thumbs up. I think you've got a nice chart here. See how we've gone from red to green? The T-line is now over the green. That gives us momentum. Now it becomes just a where are you going to buy it if you want to buy it? Where are you going to buy it? And this area right through here is all a buy area. Now some traders are going to buy it high, some will buy it in the middle, some are going to wait to a pullback. There is no perfect place other than maybe if you catch the low, you get to say you bought it perfectly. But most traders won't do that. And what we're looking for is NVIDIA to move up and maybe challenge at 135.80. when you think about the move in there, so even from where we are right now, when you think about that move, 13%, a nickel in here doesn't matter. So just watch this, wait for your particular entry. We like the 3/8 trap or below the highest high in the past 5 days. We like that with the T-line laying underneath it. So that gets us in this area right here. And there's plenty of room to make money on the way up. Apple's pulling back here. And this is, I think, what we want to see today. We really would like to see some of these charts pull back a little bit. We would like to see the market pull back a little bit. And then give us what we call a PBO, pullback opportunity for a buy. So Apple, watch for that pullback. I'm already in Apple. I would love to add Apple as it pulls back. So we'll do that right in there. Little pullback in here. Target up here on Apple right now is just basically test the high up here at 236.50, and then we'll worry about anything after that later. GLD, look at GLD. For those that have been holding gold, gold has just been really, really sweet, something worth holding. I sold half my gold over here for almost $1,000, and then I lived with the pullback, and now we're starting to break out. So this is going to be a great trade here. Look at that weekly chart. You can see how that's setting up. I just want to, you can see it's making an all-time new high up here. All-time, get rid of all those lines. There we go. All-time new high. Whoops, what did I do? Where did that, oh, never mind. Nice move on GLD. Forgot that one doesn't do that. Oh, wait a minute. Did I turn that off? Oh, okay. Here we go. PLTR. Oh, I'm on the weekly, that's why. Good grief, Rick. It's Friday. PLTR. I've been waiting for a pullback in this, and a pullback for me, an entry for me, needs to be a little bit closer to the T-line here. So just maybe today. Pre-market here, we have a little bit of an evening star setting up. So maybe we get a little bit of a pullback that will offer a better entry. And I still have targets up here, 31, 34, 37, 44 up there. This is a beautiful looking chart. Just need to get satisfied with an entry. Unfortunately, sometimes, I know for me, you get a little picky and you just miss the doggone trade. TXG. This is a rounded bottom breakout. I guess I'll have to go over here to show you that. This is a rounded bottom breakout. There's the 200 period moving average, and there's the 50 period moving average. And right now, it is acting absolutely beautiful. This is a beautiful looking rounded bottom breakout. Everything seems to be working. All the T's are crossed and I's are dotted. It looks really, really good. So let's watch for that entry, whatever might make you happy as an entry. Right now, that area right in there becomes an entry area with a target 24.60, 26.30, and 28 up here. Chewy is back in the game. So Chewy got a little sideways here, hit that 200 period moving average, and it's run up. Notice how price now is above the T-line. T-line is above the trend indicator. And both the T-line and trend indicator are trying very, very hard to cross that 50 period moving average. I still see 28.80, then about 31.50 up here's the target. We'll worry about the rest, assuming we can get through those. Nike, I closed my Nike yesterday, 106% profit. That usually doesn't happen to me. I don't usually have a stock that gets that kind of a profit, but hey, I couldn't resist it, couldn't stand it, had to get out of it. Now I'm waiting for a little bit of rest, a little bit of relaxation, and boom, I'm going to look for another entry here, okay? So we'll keep an eye on that one. And remember, anytime we buy or sell something, I'll post it in the room and to the app. So members, trial members, please keep your app turned on, okay? All right, that's about all I have this morning. Again, happy Friday to everybody. You can see that we're still pulling back. Let it happen. Be patient. And let's watch for that next setup, okay? You guys take care. See you in about half an hour when the market opens up.